The next installment in the Knives Out mysteries is star-studded and full of all the twists and turns you've come to expect, and I can't wait to tell you all about it and give you my honest review. Hey friends, it's Sammy back with another episode of The Daily Dash. That's right, it's everything you need to know from around the world and in my life, straight from my car dashboard to yours. Today is Wednesday, December 7th, 2022. Let me tell you what you need to know so you're in the know wherever you are and whatever you are doing. What's happening? Okay, so Shania Twain was honored with an Icon Award at last night's People's Choice Awards. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were also given an award in New York City last night. Volodymyr Zelenskyy was named Time's Person of the Year, along with the Spirit of Ukraine. It's also National Letter Writing Day, and you know I love me some paper and pens and pencils and handwritten notes, so happy to celebrate that today. If you missed any of that, you can find it below. You can also find me at the Sammy Cone on Twitter and Instagram, sammycone.com, and on YouTube. Okay, it got too dark to go out to the dash, but I wanted to give you my honest review of Glass Onion. So Glass Onion is, let's not show everything there. It's the new Knives Out mystery. Here we go. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. And I'm going to show you this box. So I am part of, if you didn't know, I'm part of the Music City Film Critics Association, which means I get to watch movies and give my opinion about it. And yeah, it's fun. And, you know, it's interesting because during this time of year, it's kind of the FYC time, which means for your consideration, which means that studios will send out screeners and sometimes even boxes like I'm going to look at with you guys in just a second, ahead of award season to tell us what they'd like us to think about in particular for their movies. So some are all about, you know, best picture. Some are talking about the original score or best screenplay, and we'll actually get a book of the film. But sometimes we get fun things. So I just wanted to look with you guys, and this is one that I think the studios did really well at first glance. So, but before that, let me give you a few nuggets of information when it comes to Glass Onion. So first of all, we loved Knives Out. I don't know if anything's going to compare to that because I really had no expectations going into Knives Out, and it was something that all of us really loved. It covers a wide range of interests in the sense of you've got actors from different genres and different generations. And like everyone just loves a classic whodunit. Well, I mean, not everyone, but we all love a classic whodunit. And I think so it worked really well with like the kids, with our friends, with spouses. Like it just, everyone found something or someone that they liked about it or in it. So that's one thing that was really great. It's also, if you think of it almost like a James Bond or an Agatha Christie, like Hercule Poirot kind of mystery, the lead stays the same, okay? In this case, Daniel Craig, Benoit Blanc, I forgot his name for a second. So same lead, different characters, different storyline, different murder mystery. So that's that. This in Glass Onion takes place during the pandemic. And so it's so interesting. You know, we say art imitates life. And sometimes it's like, did this really happen? Did we really live through a pandemic? And it's like, oh, until you see it on screen and in popular culture, you're like, oh yeah, now, yes, it did happen. So it's interesting. I've seen things like that were filmed during lockdown, that sort of thing, but it was interesting to see how it infused into the film itself. Okay, there's that. And, you know, there's a lot of great actors. I mean, this has great characters and really talented actors playing those characters. There's also a ton of fun cameos. We're talking Angela Lansbury, Hugh Grant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Natasha Lyonne, plus the cameos of just like mentions of other people or how the relationships happen, because there is this nod to Hollywood and politics and everything that happens. So it kind of kept you on your toes. It was really fast moving. It was really witty. So my honest review of Glass Onion, bottom line, it's worth your time. Like, go see it. I think you'll enjoy it. Does it compare to the first? I don't think it's as good as the first one. Again, just because there were such high expectations going into it. The one thing I didn't like as much with Glass Onion as compared to the original Knives Out was that I felt like, and maybe this was in the first one, it didn't seem like so, but it felt like, you know, we had the first hour of the movie, and then it seemed like the whole second hour was kind of that like it was told almost, retold again from the point of view of trying to solve the murder. And it just felt like we stayed there longer, if that makes sense. So there was a lot of, not even recapping, but you know, that flashback, kind of seeing it from a different angle, which again is interesting in its own right. But that's maybe the only thing I would have mixed up a bit. I would, like, they're asking for my opinion on how to redo it. They're not. But yeah, all that to say, good time had by all. It's in theaters now. It will be out on Netflix, but if you will humor me, I just want to like look at this with you guys. So some of it, it's funny. Some of it won't make sense. Let's see if I can do this. One of my favorite elements about it is that it talked about like disruptors. So disruptors is a big key, and it talks about if you want to shake things up, like there's an infraction point and they have to think, will you break more things? Will you break bigger things? What's the thing that no one wants you to break? And this group of friends that were in it, they all got a box as well, which is why this is cool. And they had to kind of like figure out the puzzle to find out where to go. And so it says, my dear friends, my beautiful disruptors, my oldest inner circle. And so, they all got an invitation to a private island. This says, I wish this was an invitation to a private island, but restrictions, both financial and ethical, forced me to offer the next best thing. A rogues gallery of lovely actors playing unlovely people in a murder mystery set on a private island. There you go. If Knives Out was in the tradition of the cozy English country house mystery, Glass Onion follows the no less rich vein of glamorous destination mysteries, such as The Last of Sheila and Evil Under the Sun. I hope you enjoy it, and don't say I never took you nowhere. So that's from the director. So again, just so clever. We've got this whole Ryan Johnson whodunit. This, I almost don't want to, I peeked at what this was. Should I show you? Should I show you? I feel like it gives away. Okay, I'm going to show you. It's so clever. I love when studios are like this. It's a napkin. This is really important. This is a really important part of the movie. So they actually sent us a napkin. I won't say anything more on that because that's that. And then look at this. You know, these shirts that are so popular. Oh, we won't show you what's on the back. I just saw what's on the back. Not exactly family friendly, but this is all of the actors' first names, not the characters, the actors. So there's a lot of great, you see Dave Bautista and Daniel Craig and Janelle Monáe. This is hilarious. So I mentioned all the, oh, this is non-alcoholic, hilarious. I mentioned that there were fun cameos. One of them, it talks about like Jeremy Renner kombucha or something. I can't remember what they called it, but so that's really funny that they have, it says hard kombucha, but then it's crossed out because they probably can't send alcohol. I don't know. Look, I'm doing like the old thing, like, oh, what can I see? So that's the box that they sent me. So thank you so much for going with me on that. And then there's this guy, guessing is maybe a scarf. I should know, but I don't. So that's that. So I hope you guys see it. Ask me any questions you want about it. I don't want to give any spoilers, obviously, but it was a fun movie to get to see, and I'm curious to see what you think. Okay, I do want to pray justice over you, fittingly, for our murder mystery, but just I prayed that we would measure people in the same way that we hope to be measured, meaning that we approach everyone knowing that we all have our individual stories and we all need a little bit of grace and empathy every once in a while. Okay, friends, I pray you have a great day. Make sure you make it great, and do not wait to tell someone you love how you feel about them. Bye.